Dear friends, have you ever truly asked yourself, what does it mean to live a life that is truly worthwhile? We often hear the phrase, live life to the fullest, but what does full actually mean? Does it mean enjoying delicious food every day, traveling the world, owning a big house and a luxury car, or achieving all of your dreams? Many people spend their entire lives chasing what they believe will make life worthwhile, without stopping to ask how long those things will actually stay with them. And when the time comes to leave this world, will all those possessions still hold any value for them? Let's reflect for a moment. If you knew you had only 1 year left to live, would you still live the same way? If you had only 1 month, would you still spend your days the same? And if you had just one single day, how would you spend it? These questions might sound harsh, but in truth, they are questions worth asking today, because none of us knows when that final day will come. There was once a man who worked hard his whole life, telling himself, "I'll enjoy life when I retire." He saved money, endured hardships, and postponed all pleasures, waiting for the right time. But one day he was diagnosed with a serious illness, and the doctor told him he might have less than a year left. He sat quietly and said, "I've worked my whole life, but I've never actually started living." His problem wasn't that he didn't try, it was that he tied his happiness and sense of worth to the future, forgetting that life can only be lived in the present. Some people think living fully means getting as much as possible. They work endlessly to gain more and more, without asking themselves, am I actually using what I have, or am I just keeping it? It's like someone who owns beautiful things but never uses them, fearing they might get damaged, only to leave them behind when they die for someone else to enjoy. Others think living fully means indulging in every pleasure without thinking about the consequences. But this can end up trading a few moments of joy for long-term suffering, like someone who eats rich, delicious food every day, but neglects their health, only to spend their remaining years in hospitals. So here's another question. If living fully means having everything you desire, does that mean someone who never gets those things has wasted their life? If so, then the Buddha's life would be considered wasted, since he gave up all worldly pleasures to become a monk. And yet, as we know, he attained a happiness far deeper than what the world can offer. This is the starting point of a deeper truth. Real value is not what the world says is valuable, it's what your heart knows to be meaningful. Imagine two people. One has a large home, great wealth, and travels the globe, but feels empty, like chasing something that always slips away. The other lives in a small home, works an ordinary job, but spends time with loved ones, has a calm mind, and sleeps peacefully every night. Who is truly living fully? The Buddha once asked, "Day and night are passing. What are you doing right now?" It's a reminder that life flows like a river that never turns back. Every breath we take is one less chance to live meaningfully. And the greatest tragedy is not death, it's dying without ever having truly lived. So before saying, "I want to live life to the fullest," stop and ask yourself, will what I'm doing today still matter to me on my deathbed? Am I spending my time on what is truly valuable, or just on what others say is valuable? If my time ended tomorrow, what would I regret not doing? If you can't answer clearly, it means you haven't yet discovered what living fully truly means for you. And that is why we must know this before we die. The most important thing to know before we die is not how to collect more possessions, nor how to tick off every bucket list item society tells us we must do. It is to understand the truth of life, that our time and breath are limited, and that everything we cling to will one day be left behind. The heart of a worthwhile life is not about having more, it's about making the most of what we already have. 1. Living fully means being present with mindfulness. Most people live chasing tomorrow or stuck in yesterday, but tomorrow hasn't come and yesterday can never return. The only reality is today. Those who live fully see the present as a gift, not something to postpone for when the time is right. True happiness doesn't come from accumulation, but from appreciating what's already here. Ask yourself, today, have I smiled at someone close to me? Have I thanked someone who has helped me? Have I spoken kind words to anyone? These small acts are ways to live fully without waiting for anything else. Living fully means doing what is meaningful to your heart. The meaning of life is not measured by how much you own or how many experiences you've collected, but by the value you give. Someone living fully is not necessarily eating gourmet meals or wearing luxury clothes. They are someone who uses their breath to bring happiness and benefit to others. It could be through a smile, a helping hand, understanding, or inspiration. When our hearts are full of giving, we can face death without regret, because we have already lived a meaningful life. 3. Living fully means leaving no unfinished business in the heart. Many people leave this world with the words, "I wish," wishing they had done something, said something, or let go of a grudge. A worthwhile life is not about how long we live, but whether we can leave peacefully. If you still have the chance today, forgive those who have hurt you. Apologize to those you have wronged. Thank those who have stood by you. Do it today. Don't wait until the last day, because that day may never give you the chance. 4. Living fully means being aware of death. This might sound frightening, but the truth is, remembering that we will die is what makes us live with the most mindfulness. When we see that everything ends, we choose what truly matters. Accepting death means we won't live carelessly. We won't be lost in anger, greed, or delusion, because we know they are useless when our last day comes. 5. Living fully means preparing to leave this world in peace. Life is like a long journey. Everyone arrives at the same destination, death. The difference is that some arrive with light hearts, others with heavy ones. Those who prepare well are not afraid of the final day, because they have spent every day doing what matters and are not overly attached to what must be left behind. A wise teacher once said, "If you want to leave peacefully, live as if you could leave at any time." That means living every day with goodness, gratitude, generosity, and the ability to let go. Be present with mindfulness. Do what is meaningful. Leave no regrets. Be aware of death. Prepare to leave in peace. If you can do this, even one single day of life will be more worthwhile than 100 years spent in carelessness.